What's up, world? It's your boy, Calvin Leroy King III, and you are now tuned in to A Squared Archives, your source for all things absolute athletics and more. We are now in the second round of the playoffs at A Squared's summer season, and boy, is there a whole bunch of action to catch y'all all up on. So first and foremost, let's kick things off in typical Archives fashion by beginning with special announcements. You guessed it. First up is the Ladies of Virtue fundraiser. Now, your support is definitely needed for one of our community partners, Lady of Virtue, in their 2017 annual fundraiser, which will be taking place on Friday, November 3rd from 6 until 9 p.m. at the Chicago Firehouse Restaurant. The money raised during this amazing event will help the Ladies of Virtue continue to provide college, career, and leadership programming to all of the girls involved in their amazing program. So if you're interested in supporting, which you definitely should be, you can purchase tickets at 2017leadingwithvirtue.eventbrite.com. Up next, the Women's League playoffs. Come out and support the Women's League playoff and championship game this Saturday at Ellis Park. The games begin at 10 a.m. Come show your support and see what all the fuss is about when it comes to A Squared's Women's League. Now, you already know, whenever there's a championship, there's gotta be a championship party, right? So mark your calendars now to come party with the newly crowned co-ed and Women's League champs of A Squared summer season on Sunday, October 22nd at Chuck's, which is located at 224 North Michigan Ave. This is a Remy-sponsored event, and it'll be going from 8 p.m. until 2 in the morning with free entry all night long. So make sure you don't miss out. And the kitchen will definitely be open late. And if you're interested in popping bottles and reserving your own section, please be sure to reach out at info@absoluteathleticschicago.com. Pull up. All right, now on to this Fall Frenzy co-ed flag football tournament. As the summer season comes to a close, there's still a lot of football left to be played in the month of November. So save the dates of November 11th and 12th for the Fall Frenzy co-ed flag football tournament. Registration is now open, and the deadline to register is November 3rd, which is just 2 weeks away. So get your teams ready and come win that bag, y'all. Next up, the 3-on-3 co-ed basketball league. You wanted something different? Well, here it is. A Squared presents 3-on-3 co-ed basketball league on Thursday evenings this winter, starting in November. Get your team together for a chance to win $750 in cold hard cash. The team fee for an 8-week season plus playoffs is just $500 a team, but the deadline is Friday, November 3rd, and that's just 2 weeks away. So hurry up and register, and don't miss out on a great opportunity to show some love and basketball. Now on to these Summer 17 All-Stars and MVPs. First of all, congratulations to you all that made the All-Star team. The actual team you'll be playing for will be announced by the MVPs later this week. And we expect to catch everyone at the field for the All-Star game this Sunday, October 22nd at 5 p.m. at Hales. Also, we have an update regarding the Skills Challenge. The Skills Challenge has been moved to this Sunday as well after the All-Star game. We project it to start around 6 p.m. All right, now let's discuss the second round playoff games of the week. The Elite Eight matchups, including the following teams and outcomes. Up top, rolled over MPOD in the opening game of the Elite Eight with a score of 28-0. Damn, Tom. Cartel survived an overtime thriller to defeat the Stony Island Sailors 21-20. Elite hung on to beat Smash the Homies 26-18, despite what seemed like several hundred yards of unnecessary roughness penalties being levied against them. Legacy knocked off Evil Empire to head to the Final Four with a score of 29-18. And then in our Final Four matchups, the Cartel scores late to stop Up Top from returning to the championship game, while Elite looked unstoppable against Legacy en route to their Summer 17 championship appearance. So now, A Squared's Summer Season 2017 championship will feature the Cartel versus Elite. Both of these teams are familiar with championship games, as they have won championships as a team and as individuals. They last faced off against each other in the spring of 2017, where Elite defeated Cartel 21-20 in an absolute thriller game of the week. While both teams have changed a lot since that time, we expect the game to be just as good, if not better. The storyline for this game is that both teams had players leave their team to go to the opposing team. Now the cartel is led by all-star QB Nick with 2,552 passing yards, 242 rushing yards, 36 total touchdowns, and 5 interceptions on the season. I say, goddamn. Amo has led the cartel in receiving in the playoffs with 228 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns of his own. Both Martell and TB have 2 INTs in the playoffs for the team as well. Now Elite, on the other hand, is led by J-Pass the Precise, who has thrown for a whopping 2,870 passing yards, 38 total touchdowns, and 6 INTs for the season. Nadia Ribs and Bibs and Rashid What D Davis have led Elite on offense in the playoffs with 200 plus receiving yards and 5 and 3 touchdowns respectively. Defensive MVP Nick the Quick has led the defense with 14 flag pulls, and Red, aka Mr. Let me show you something, has added 2 INTs, including 1 for a touchdown score. Well, on paper, it appears we have a barn burner, and we're on the course for a great game and a defensive battle at that, as both teams have only given up about 2 touchdowns a game on average during the offs. Looks like whomever will be the better quarterback and defense on this given Sunday will walk away with the championship, the belt, and an offseason full of bragging rights. I'm sure there's some side bottle bets too. So be sure to pull up for the game this Sunday at 3:30 p.m. at Hales Franciscan High School. We promise you won't be disappointed. Well, that about does it for us here at A Squared Archives. It's been a pleasure serving as your host. Check us out each and every week by subscribing to the Absolute Athletics YouTube page, checking out the website, and by downloading the Sports Engine app from the App Store or Google Play. Once again, it's been your boy, Calvin Leroy King III for A Squared Archives. Signing out and signing off. Catch you at the field. Peace.